Us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Nighthawks of San Juan taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go. Catch.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
First down, and it's Pollard again. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Williams on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it.
First down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. Now this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mixing up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Again, it's Mixon. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off-play action. It's Howell. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Running left, it's Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Joe Mixon. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jaguars will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Elliott did on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then
that's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Buying time to his left. And the defense they get to Howell will go down here. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Third and 19. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll go down at the 28. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They run for it with Mixon. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Once again, they run with Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. The kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
But for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Williams now on 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. And now an audible here into something else.
19 Tiger.
He finds his man Johnson. No gain on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. He gets this early to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A give to Pollard running left. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, Williams. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Nighthawks have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out, and they were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now he'll look to throw it. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Williams. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
First down, Nighthawks.
Johnson goes in motion left. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long, as one of them told us.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Nighthawks are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And they go play action with Howell. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
Second down, Howell back to pass. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Here's Howell. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the 1st half.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Mixon. Oh, what a move. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell, eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Howell completing the quick throw out wide. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Elliott is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Okay, break.
Now Williams, a final shot before break. He finds his man, Pollard. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the 2nd half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now they're in the hurry up.
First and 10.
Mixon with a first down carry. And fights through one man. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Well, Howell's going to mix it up here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 141 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st down, Howell escaping the pressure right. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Faking the handoff, Howell. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down. So here we go, 4th down. Howell, flush to his right. That is caught, and he'll be out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Mixon, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Howell throwing for it. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that brings their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
2nd and 9.
Trap 60.
Back to throw. Williams. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Williams on 1st and 10. Again, it's Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Now, that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
Who was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here's Williams to throw on 3rd down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Jags will take over here just shy of the 30. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 153 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Mixon up the middle. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. A handoff to Mixon. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. And quickly, they get to the line. From the gun to give to Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2nd down. Howell now. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. With his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
On gain of 19 yards. First down, Nighthawks.
Williams now throwing on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Jaguars are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing here, Howell. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Freiermuth again. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd and goal. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
And now down 3 scores. I don't think there's any decision at all. You've got to go for it because you don't know how many more times you're going to get an opportunity. Field goals, they're not going to cut it in this situation.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your team.
There he goes, left side. And he's out right at the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Howell throwing on 1st down here. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to try and go deep again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
This is fielded inside the 5. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Second and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Off the play fake, Williams. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 17 yards there on 3rd down as they pick up a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Williams. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They've got his man complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Touchdown! Tony Pollard with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Nighthawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll look to throw. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. First down, Howell to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way that's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
2nd and 10, Howell. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And once more, Howell back to the air. This goes out wide for Mixon. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can click and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now Howell. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And